Good morning. Once again, it's your lawyer's favorite lawyer back for Motivational Monday. I asked a few people to give me some insight on what they needed to hear, and what I got back was a lot more legal and political stuff, and I just want to assure y'all that I'm going to at some point deal with some of these legal and political issues. I'll be on the radio this week twice. I'll be on the radio twice, one on Tuesday at 11 and one on Friday at 11, I believe, and I will charge my devices and I will go live on those so that you can get an opportunity to hear our interaction over some legal, political, social, economic issues related to the community. Monday is not necessarily set for political viewpoints. It's set for motivation, and it doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, what you're trying to do. It's set to motivate and inspire you to do more and to get up. I want to talk about something that I looked at yesterday, and I was driving back from an appointment that I had, and I looked at Facebook real quick while I was at the stoplight, and I noticed that the Golden State Warriors were down 20 points at halftime. And I started reading timeline where someone said, well, San Antonio is going to, be the one to pull Golden State's card. I said, you know what? This is going to be interesting, because if these boys have the heart that I think they have, this game ain't over with. Now, I say that a lot. Sometimes I'm right, other times I'm dead wrong. But when he came out of halftime, and I listened to it on satellite radio, I didn't get a chance to watch it. And then when I stopped at another stoplight, I got a chance to watch a couple of clips. But Curry came out shooting. He came out shooting like, if it's going to happen, I'm going to have to do something. And so he came out shooting. And then Durant played his part. And then the other Splash brother, I can't remember his name right now, was playing his part. And then Draymond Green from the great Michigan State, was doing his part. You started seeing them chipping away at it. They didn't try to take it all at once. They didn't say, you know what, we're gonna just knock out 25 points. We're gonna knock out 3 here, 3 there, 2 there. And they ended up going on a run where they got within 8 points. Give you the end of the story. End of the story is they ended up winning the game. One, because their mindset was they haven't lost the game. Their mindset was, we still have enough time. We have 2 quarters. The same 2 quarters, they got them up 20 points. We got those same 2 quarters to catch them. And see, a lot of times, that's how it is in life. You're down, and you think because you're down, it's over with. And then your mindset starts to make it to where, since you're down, it's over with. And you don't even think, man, I got a comeback coming. You think, man, it's too late. I missed the opportunity. This is gone. And I'm telling you that sports are an example for life. That just when they think you're down and you out, you got to make a comeback. And you don't have to make a comeback all at once. Chip away at it. A little bit here, a little bit there. Get back in the game. And if you get back in the game, you'll notice that the momentum in life sometimes shifts. When you were the down person, but you had the up mind, when you went down with the mindset that I can pull out of this just like I pulled out of it before, then you begin to fight back and show people, and what happens is you see the people that figured you couldn't make it, they start to root for you. I mean, the one person who saw this run coming was Popovich. Popovich burned all his timeouts trying to stop this run. Nobody else saw it. People turned off the game, people had left, and then they started chipping away at it. Now, I want to tell you this. Golden State has done this before. They were down 18, and of course the Splash Brothers started shooting. But I love that aspect of sports. That's what we ought to be teaching the kids. We shouldn't get in the mindset that our kids are born to change our economic condition. That, oh, my son's going to make the league. My son's going to make the NBA, the NFL. Sometimes we get to the point where we make the major league. We should think, My child should learn something from sports. My child should learn how to win gracefully, lose gracefully. My son should learn how even when you're down, not to give up. These are the life lessons that we should be teaching the children through sports, not just, if you're not good enough, go sit on the bench. If you're great, then we're gonna let you pass on everything else. I'm gonna give you a couple other sports examples just to reiterate the point. Now, I understand these are professionals, and I understand that these individuals do this for their livelihood. But let me say this. I don't know if you remember a couple years ago, LeBron James, and they were down in Miami, and they were up against San Antonio. And it was so bad that they had begun to rope off the court. They began to rope off the court, and they were preparing for the celebration. But somebody in Miami's camp said, not yet. And so Ray started shooting. Dwayne Wade went in, and they ended up winning that game. They won that game, and then won the game after that, and ended up winning a championship. One more example, Michigan State. They were down. It was the fourth down, very little time left. All the guy had to do was get a punt off. The game was over. It was so bad that Michigan State fans and Michigan fans were leaving the stadium. Texts for those of us who are Michigan State fans. The Michigan fans were texting us and saying, you know what, we got y'all this year. We told you it's going to happen. And those boys who everybody had counted out lined up once again. And they lined up like any other play, and they went hard. And they went hard that they blocked the punt, picked the punt up, and ran it back and won the game. Now here's the deal. The kid that picked it up, he gave everything he got, because when he got to the other end, he collapsed and dislocated his hip. He didn't play any more football that year. But that was the year they ended up going to the college playoff. My point to you is this. You can't give up on yourself. You can't give up on your life goal. You can't give up on the things that you want to do in life because it looks like you're down. I tried to pull up this picture, but I'll tell you about it, and I'll post it on my Facebook page. It's two guys in a diamond mine, and one guy is chipping away at it very hard, and he's probably about 10 feet away from the diamonds. Another guy is walking out of the diamond mine after he had been chipping away at it for a while, and he is probably 6 to 7 inches from, getting into the diamonds. He is one small hit from getting into the diamond mine and getting all those diamonds, and he decided right there it's time to give up. And that point of him giving up, he didn't get what he had been in there for. Look, man, sometimes when you're dealing with these situations, they're hurtful. You're in pain. You're already sacrificed. You don't think you have any more to give. That's usually when you gotta give a little bit more. So you don't have to cry to quit, cry to give up, cry to keep going. You're already in pain. You gotta get something out of that. And so these sports examples should be examples for you. These sports examples should be examples to where you see you don't have to give up. And sometimes not giving up, you pull off a bigger victory than if it would have been a blowout. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you for tuning in. I will give you all a heads up in the Motivational Monday group on some of the political radio shows that I'll be on. For those that are interested in that, and my assistant and my law associate have persuaded me to do a little bit more of the legal advice, and so I'll try to get back to that Wednesday. So for those of you who are interested and like to tune in, I'll be back with you. If not, I'll see you next Monday. It's your lawyer's favorite lawyer, Jimmy Morris. Don't give up.